Hello and welcome along and welcome back to the Old Stream Farm. We have updated to version 1.2 of the map and we're now ready to continue on. I've taken my Fiat Agri down here to the shop because today we want to get the grass planted on our two fields, ready for planting our grapevines later. So let's go into here. And the piece of kit we want for this is a mod that I bought in that should be quite useful to us. It's these Kverneland cedars. There is a whole range of them here. So, yeah, there's not a lot of difference between them. They're all 3 meters. These two can be run at 9 miles an hour. These Accords can be run at 7. So, yeah, I think we're going to go with this. It's only 7,000, which will allow us to do some drilling contracts. So we will grab this nice, cheap, older one that isn't the Amazons I use on a regular basis. I think we'll only go with... We'll go with a 1,000 litre capacity. An extra 50 for the standard BKT tyres. New or used. We're going with new on here because, well, actually, before we go into this, let us just check there. No, so there is nothing in the sales today. So yeah, we'll go back to this then. And yeah, 1,000 litre capacity. It'll hold 1 big bag then. BKT tires, standard wheels, new decals because we're not buying second hand. Mechanism cover. That would cost an extra 50. What is the difference? Nope, we won't have that on there. Disc markers. I don't think we need any disc markers. No. And the main color, we have a choice between... I think we'll go the deeper red on this. Won't cost us anything more. Design color. We will go with that. And the rim color... Yeah, let's keep the rim color white, I think. That works well for me. So we're going to buy this. 7,800. Yes. Okay. Perfect. And then to go with this, we are going to need a big bag of seed, which is 800 for 1,000 litres. So let's grab that. And as I said, this should all fit in our seeder in one go. Now we're going to have to hook the seeder up first in order to get it open, I think. We might actually, it should automatically open as we get close to it. Now, while I was setting this up with the new version of the map, I did test another tractor with the same plow on here. And just to see if everything, to see if I had any problems replowing those fields. So I replowed and re-stone picked those fields. And then basically copied all of my vehicle XML and my... financial information across, and yeah, didn't have any issues. No, this is not going to work. Right, so what we need to do is hook on to the front or hook to the back of this and then come in here with it open and refill it. So there, like so, connect it on. This is where it's going to become interesting. Where is... Yeah. Opens the door on this tractor. That is a bit of a problem. So... where do I get this to open this cover? That is a huge problem with this tractor, actually. If we can't open the cover on stuff because it opens the door on the tractor instead, that would be an issue. Let's see. We may have to buy our second tractor today if this is going to continue doing this because, yeah, I have no way of filling this seeder. Let's go do that. It's a little bit ahead of time, but not much choice. So I was really hoping to wait a little bit longer and hopefully get something in here. But yeah, seems like that's not going to be the case. The second tractor I want to grab on the farm is this one. It's the Landini Rex 4GT. This should be absolutely perfect for what we want to do. do we? Yeah, so Michelin tires. We can go with the front 3-point. Yeah, I'm going to go with the front 3-point because I think we're going to need that. Engine setup, 70 horsepower, 76. Wow, 90 horsepower. It's a lot of extra money to put those extra engines on there. So we're only going to do 70 horsepower. Don't think we need much more than that. Don't need GPS. Main color. I'm going for the shiny metallic blue because that is quite frankly gorgeous. With the black rims, yeah. And then this is VF 003 and old stream. Now I know I can put a UK number plate on this, but we're going to keep this in France. Back only, main color black. Yes. Okay, so this is going to cost us 44,000. Yes, thank you. There we go. And hopefully I can hook this on now. We're probably going to leave this tractor up here for now. I want to have it really up here to grab the rest. Look at the size of this tractor compared to the other one. Right, and into high. There we go. Now this tractor will actually run this seeder, hilariously. But I'm not going to run this with this. This tractor actually would have run most things we have on the farm. There we go. But it doesn't have a front... it doesn't have the ability to put a front loader on it, which is why I wanted the Fiat Agri. Plus, the Fiat Agri gives me a little bit more size to work with. There we are. So we'll disconnect this. Yeah, not quite according to plan. But yeah, this is going to be a great little tractor for us, I think, on the farm. And then, what I'm not going to be able to do is recover this, but I think I'm going to leave the cover off because then when we come to refill this, if we need to later, we should be good. So back this up. But the more I play around with this tractor, the more I feel that we're going to need to replace it. It's not quite what I'm after. I think, so the replacement for it, unless we get something... What is our horsepower on this tractor? So we've got 180 horsepower. To match that, we're going to want something like this. Which is 170 horsepower. That should have more configurations than that as well. There we go. Because I can get this in the Landini setup, which would go well with our farm. But that's 190 horsepower and it's 107,000. So at the moment, we don't have the money to get the tractor I would like to get on here. However, again, if it turns up in the sale on the farm, that would be good. Close that door. And away we go. It's just, yeah, this tractor, you can't open and close the covers on equipment with it. So the plan with this is to be seeding grass. That's what we're going to be doing. So we'll bring this around here like so. I think, yeah, start this side of the field, work our way across and hopefully finish in this corner. So bring it across here. We've got a headland fairly well mapped out, and I want to keep this, try and keep the headland roughly where we've got it, so that I've got a good idea of where we're looking to have our vines go to, because we need to leave enough space for our harvester and everything to turn around. So that should work fairly well. It's a little bit different at this end, but I think we should be okay. Lift that up, not catch it on the power line, and yeah, we're off to a decent start here. I think we should get all of this grass in today, and then the thing we want to look at in November, I think, is getting the grass fields we have got already, where our animals are, getting those cut, and creating at least some hay to start feeding animals with, so that we can start getting animals on the farm and start generating some money. I quite like this little seeder. It's doing an absolutely cracking job of planting this grass. And it's, yeah, it's not very expensive. It's, you know, 7,000 is not a large amount for a seeder. And like everything on our vineyard, we're trying to keep anything we're buying with a fairly low cost, at least under 10,000 really. Now, there we go. If we can do that, then we should be in a fairly good place going forwards. Now, I don't know if I've left it. No, I've gone too far over. It's rather difficult, though, to match up where I should be and how to get things on. Maybe I should have got the ridge markers on this so that I have a better idea. I mean, out of the cab like this in third person, much easier to follow this. It's also a fairly dark day on the farm today. We've got, well, it's overcast in October. There's not a lot of light kicking about. And yeah, as a result, it's fairly hard to see, especially with these large trees on this field. They cast rather a big shadow at this time of year, and you have trouble keeping track of exactly where you are. Fortunately, the one thing that is nice about this tractor is the amount of lights. The work lights on this do shine pretty much everywhere and give you a good view of what you're doing. So that is incredibly helpful. If this tractor as well can turn around on these headlands, then there is plenty of space for our harvester as well. So that's that should be good. And yeah, things are coming together nicely. It is just, can we get this farm now earning some money? Because if we're not going to earn anything before autumn next year, before the end of summer next year, we're going to have a problem. One thing we're not going to have an issue with here is seed. We have a ton of it left still, despite having done the majority of this field. Yeah, that is... We're not even 10% usage yet, which is incredible. So if we do have any contracts that we want to do or pick up any other fields, this will be perfect for it because, yeah, we're just not using the seed at the moment. We're going to take a very careful turn around here to this corner. And thankfully we can come off the edge of the field here. But it's, yeah, it's not using seed very quickly at all, this. It's just sort of... grass seed doesn't get used very quickly. I'm guessing it's because grass seed is fairly small. And therefore, yeah, you don't use it very quickly. But it does mean that we're easily going to get this field done today. And our other field done today as well, and have a lot of seed left over, which comes back to the whole thing I was talking about having the ability to do contracts with this as well. Just reverse up here so that we get this end bit. There we go. Because yeah, we have plenty of seed left that we can do that with. And look at that. That is absolutely spot on for the width for that. I'll bring that up to that. Back it up. And then we can go into this corner here and get this top end done. So this field, what we're doing is laying a base seed of grass. We can then put the vines on top of this. Give ourselves a good width or give ourselves a good set of crop between the vine stuff that we can mulch and do, and we'll then keep those vines healthy. And yeah, hopefully this will work fairly well. It's one of those things where somebody said to me in one of the comments was you know, you need to put grass down. I can't see a vineyard without grass in between. And I agree. I think that grass is kind of something I would expect to see between the vines. So that's why I'm doing this, to be a little bit more realistic on that side. Having not planted a vineyard in FS22 yet. I'm not, I don't know in 100% that it doesn't put the grass in itself anyway. But to me, this is a job that I would figure I need to do before I go and put the vines in. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. We should have, I think, 2 more rows to do after this one to get this field done. And yeah, fairly large headland, but I think we're going to need one with the turning circle of our harvester. We want to be able to easily maneuver around this field. And if I don't give... Oh dear, we've had an accident. That's not good. Police will be along in no time to sort that one out, I think. When you know it, the day after we go and drop our stones off, there's a great demand at the debris crusher for stones. That is the story of my life. Yeah. But there we go. That is this field done and dusted. And we can head over to field 5. Yeah, I kind of wish we still had those stones now. Never mind. We got rid of the picker as well, so it's that time of year. Right, we are gonna get stuck into this field now. Again, I'm gonna approach it from this side. After last time, it should be easier for me to turn around at the other end, and it should mean that we sort of get left with a horseshoe from the 2 headlands and the far side to clear it up the same way as we did from the last one. Something that I think would be quite cool for on here is with the amount of space we got at the top here and the kind of thing we're trying to do. If I could find a winery production facilities, something that we can create wine from, that would be pretty cool to build and have as part of our farm, and then hopefully to sell the produce from that around. It would just fit in so very well with what we have around here, and the way some of these fields are shaped, it would also be quite good and quite a nice way to do it. So yeah, I would very much like to find a winery production mod on. I think there is 1 or 2 out, so we'll have to have a look for that and see what we can get hold of, and maybe, yeah, after our first year we can produce our own wine on here and have it as a proper vineyard and not just creating grape juice or raisins as the base game production facilities do. So I've not noticed any issues while seeding with this, with any patches missing or anything like that. So it seems to be placing this seeder far enough down for it to be seeding properly. Yeah, so I don't know what was wrong, whether it was an issue with the map as it was, or whether it was an issue with this tractor that somehow as well. It doesn't seem to be an issue with the tractor, I'll put it that way. It's now that we've updated to the latest version of this map, we're not missing patches or anything when we're seeding. Both fields have gone pretty well, to be honest, and as a result, yeah, I'm not concerned going forward on this. Exactly how yeah, whether there's any issues or not, it just seems to be working, which is great. Makes me very, very happy. And yeah, hopefully we'll be in a position where next time we can get a little bit of grass work done, and hopefully get a bit of our animals going, which would be just superb. My biggest worry right now, though, is money. We've got 24,000 and we've still got, well, most of our grape equipment to buy, which is not a lot of money to do that with. And on top of that, we've also got to plant all of our vines. I've had my first patch where the seeder hasn't come down, and it's over a really bumpy bit, which is not abnormal for an area in Farm Sim. But you can see there where the seeder just doesn't touch the ground. But that is a fairly big bump along this side of the field. So yeah, I think that's probably more to do with the lay of the land than an issue with the tractor. Otherwise, it's been, yeah, worked perfectly well. We did have a similar problem when we did this field last time with the plow over that bit. But I do just put that down really more than anything to it being just a really odd hill over that way. We got the same thing there. There's a really steep hilly bit into this corner that makes doing this corner a bit tough. But in general, things seem to have gone fairly well. I'll bring this across here, as seems to be the easiest way to do this corner. And then we come down here, down, get this headland in. I haven't done the headland down the other end. I thought I was going to have a return journey along the top side of this field. And the width of this seeder is actually a little bit wider than I expecting most of the time. Ooh, let's stay out of this field because that is not mine. So as a result, it kind of I kind of underestimate how wide it is and how far it'll go. And yeah, means that we've got that section. Means I don't have that return journey up here, but we do need to go back and get that patch that it missed. So let's head up this way and round, and we'll just, oh god, this is really bumpy up this side of the field. You can see why there's this bump here, but I think it needs smoothing out a bit. We should be able to smooth it without actually damaging what we've planted. So in we go. No, that will not get that patch. Okay, what we're going to have to do then is smooth this out a bit. It's a big divot in the ground. So we'll back off, come into here, go into our landscaping tool. And I just want to smooth it out a bit. Make that a little bit bigger. Right, and just smooth out around that. There we go. Wow, there's still a bit of a divot in there. Can I get that out? Is that smooth enough? I'm not sure that is smooth enough. Let's go back into here. Smooth it out. I'm a little bit close to it now. That's why I stepped over here first time. Because if you're too close, it won't do the landscaping. Maybe that our tractor actually is too close as well. So let's just move this forwards and try this again. Construction, landscaping. Flatten it out. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to do it on that patch. That is really weird. That should be flat enough now, though. So let's back this up. Drop it down. Yeah, that'll do it. There we go. Right, just this headland at this end of the field to do now. And then we'll be done. And that is pretty good. I'm very, very happy with that. It's come along nicely, and other than the front loader on here, the more I think about it, the less I feel we need this tractor. Because the little tractor we got would have done this job. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think we should keep this tractor around? Do you think we actually have a valid use for it? Or do you think we should replace it with something like a skid steer for moving pallets around now that we've got that little Landini. I am really intrigued to see what you guys think. We're gonna have to do some mowing and grass work and things. So that little Landini on a baler would be quite an amusing thing. But that is that field done and dusted. So I'm very happy with that. Let's get this into the shed because we can't cover up the seed we've got in it. And turn it off. Yeah, there we go. Right, this can go in here. And I think we'll pop up to the shop and grab ourselves some forks. Just so that we can clear this lime out of the way as well. And down. All in all, I do like this little seeder though. Right. I drop this bit off in here. Switch over. There we go. And it's nicely pushed against the wall. Let's pop up to the shop and grab ourselves a set of forks so that we can get that pallet of lime out the way. Here we are. There's our little tractor up there. Yeah. We want front loader tools and we want a set of pallet forks. There we go. 1,700 for those. Slowly eating out. What have we got? And I want to have a look in the packages for grapes. So we've got the tractor now. I had 16,000 for that, 28,000 for the sprayer, 4,500 for the mulcher, and 5,000 for the cultivator. And 16, yeah, we'd probably need about, well, that's 32,500. So that's 60,500. We need about 70,000. Just under 70,000 in order to get everything but the harvester at this point. We wouldn't even have that much if we sold this tractor and did it. So we'll see how we go. So we'll get these forks connected up onto the front of here and get them back. There we go. I am considering the value of this. I don't know. It's going to be a while before we use this little tractor. I'm just wondering if it's worth us holding on to it or not. We spent 39,000 on it. I doubt it's worth more than maybe. Oh no, we spent 42 on it. Yeah, we spent well over 40,000 on it. Its value is 38,981. No, I think we're going to hold on to this. It's going to be a useful little tractor for us for everything we want to do on the vineyard, with our other tractor really being what we want to do everything on the main farm with. It's a really tough one, that. This tractor here is useful, but it does have its problems. We only spent about 33,000 on it, and it's worth 25. So nothing we sell it and replace it with will be worth anything we spend more money on is gonna cost us quite a bit. I think we've got to spend around about 70,000 on other equipment we were saying a minute ago. So yeah, there is that, and so we're gonna have to get 50,000 just to do that, and that's of the about 300,000 that we can still borrow. This field here, and this is the cow area. It's a fairly large cow area. I don't think we're gonna do cows on here. I kind of want this area. I wanted to cut this, but it doesn't look like it's of a height where we can. So yeah, I think the cows are going to be one of those, probably going to be animal we don't do. The pigs, we could get rid of their shed there, but I don't know. I'm looking. I know in the previous version of this map, if you deleted the pigs, you also deleted this shed here, and I don't want to remove this shed. I think we're going to get rid of the silage clamps, though. I'm not going to use silage clamps on here. We're not going to be doing enough stuff for that. So, yeah, those will probably go. There's going to be a bit of reworking on this farm, I think. I just noticed. Have we got... Oh, we got storage for space down there. Right, let's go and put this down that end of the farm then. Whoa. There we go. Get that on there properly. And we'll go and plonk this on the racks at the far end here. And get them cleared away. Yeah, this is where our seed and pallets and everything should go. And yeah, we might as well leave the tractor here today, I think. So there we go. That is a pretty complete finish to the day. Oh, got to turn the lights off in the tractor. There we go. Right, so I'm happy with that. We've got our new tractor. Yes, it's sitting up at the shop for now, but we're going to use it to ferry stuff back in a little bit. I do think we're going to see if we can cut some grass next time. It may be a bit of a lost cause, but we'll see how we go. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.